Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to post this quick video to give a prediction about what I believe is going to happen. Now, I'm not saying this must happen, but this is what I believe. You know, according to the knowledge and the resources that I've come across. If you watch my previous videos about how the DHS, they've already basically classified all Bible-believing Christians as potential terrorists, then this is going to make sense to you. If not, I suggest that you go back and look at the video. There should be a link below. But anyway, first I just want to start by saying that the two-party system that we all know and love so much, you know, Democrats and Republicans. First of all, I don't care what you've been told, what you've been taught in school. They don't exist. Basically, there is really no such thing as Democrats and Republicans. The two-party system was created as a way to force 3.13 million people to conform to either of the two sides. So they made the sides completely opposite, basically, so that people who were in between, they either gravitate towards the left or the right. So, and as you know, the DHS, they've already been talking about right-wing extremism and how dangerous they are. So basically, the right wing would be considered anyone who doesn't trust our government, anyone who believes in the end-time prophecies, anyone who believes that there is a government behind our government, a secret society running our government, such as the Illuminati, the New World Order, the Council of Trilateral Commissions, or whatever it's called. And anyone who is on the left, those are the people that's for the government. You know, they trust the government. They trust Big Brother to take care of us. So, and those are usually people willing to give up their guns, and the right-wingers are usually not willing to give up their guns and their rights. So the two-party system was created to force 3.13 million people to conform to either two sides. But both of the sides, no matter how different they are on the outside, on the inside, they are the same. They're brothers. They're brother organizations. And they're both ruled by the elites, basically. Now, that is not to say that anyone who is in either party is, you know, an Illuminati, as they call it, a person working towards the destruction of the United States. No, that doesn't mean that. But what that does mean is the party as a whole, at the upper echelons of the party, they are ruled by the Illuminati and the New World Order. And their goal is basically to destroy the United States and usher in the New World Order that will lead to a one-world society, a one-world government, a one-world religion that will be led by one man, and that one man is the biblical Antichrist. Again, if all this stuff seems new to you, please go back through our video archive and watch a lot of our videos. But what I believe the New World Order, okay, they are already looking for a way to get the United States people to rebel, basically. That way Obama would have a reason to declare martial law. Right now they're looking for a reason, but they don't have one because they have desensitized the American people. So they've done such a good job at desensitizing the American people that so many American citizens, they've become dormant. It's like they're asleep. You can rip up the Constitution in their face because they're not going to do anything about it. They've been programmed to believe that, you know, the government is for us. It's going to take care of us. But yeah, like I said, so right now they're looking for a reason to declare martial law. So I believe what they're doing, they're going to use the GOP, the Grand Old Party, that is the Republican Party. They're going to use the Republican Party to help crash the economy. Now, Obamacare in and of itself is doing a good job of that, but what they're going to do is they're going to crash the economy, and they're going to blame it on the Republican Party because they shut down the government, and we reached our debt ceiling, as you can see on this page I'm on right now. This is CNN's page, but they're going to blame it on the right-wingers. And keep in mind that all Bible-believing Christians will fall into this right-wing category. And they're going to start persecution against the right-wingers. They can't say they're going to persecute the Christians, because then everybody's going to know, oh my God, they're persecuting the Christians. So what they're going to do is they're going to go after the right wing, and they're going to allow the government to basically reach this debt ceiling. And then it's going to like basically drive our economy in a downward spiral. And then once the country goes down, then Obama's going to stand up. See, look, it was the right wingers, it was the Republicans. They are the ones that shut down the government. And then the whole nation is going to turn against the right wing. Yeah, we got to get rid of them. We need to put them in jail, blah, blah, blah. But they're not going to put them in just regular prisons. They're going to put them in special prisons called FEMA camps. So after the government, or excuse me, after the economy goes in a downward spiral, the Democrats are going to come onto the scene, and they're going to start attacking the grand old party, the right wing, the Republicans. But if you are a Bible-believing Christian, I don't care what you think, but you would fall up under the category of a right winger, even though you don't agree with the Republicans. You know, you may think they're money greedy or money hungry, but either way, you're going to fall up under that category, because usually Republican concepts are somewhat based on religious beliefs. Even though there are some areas, you know, that might vary, that are different, but their beliefs are basically the same. Okay, so just to recap, I believe the Democrats, Obama mainly, they're going to use this government shutdown to drive our economy in a downward spiral, and then they're going to blame it on the Republicans, and then, or not necessarily, not just on the Republicans, but on the right wingers, the extremists, those people willing to destroy our government just to have their way. So that's why right now the Obama administration, they have already been painting right wingers as terrorists. You know, they're ready to destroy our government just to have their way. So I believe they've been doing this for a reason. But guys, keep in mind that today is 10/8/2013, and this is my prediction for what's going to happen. Now I'm going to play this video that Obama. Well, it was this interview that Obama did talking about the debt ceiling, warning, and basically like how the Republicans has a gun to the heads of the American people. So they're already, they've already begun. So check this out.
This morning I had a chance to speak with Speaker Boehner, and I told him what I've been saying publicly, that I am happy to talk with him and other Republicans about anything. Not just issues I think are important, but also issues that they think are important. But I also told him that having such a conversation, talks, negotiations, shouldn't require hanging the threats of a government shutdown or economic chaos over the heads of the American people. Think about it this way. The American people do not get to demand a ransom for doing their jobs. You don't get a chance to call your bank and say, I'm not going to pay my mortgage this month unless you could throw in a new car and an Xbox. If you're in negotiations around buying somebody's house, you don't get to say, well, let's talk about the price I'm going to pay, and if you don't give me the price, then I'm going to burn down your house. That's not how negotiations work. That's not how it happens in business. It's not how it happens in private life. In the same way, members of Congress and the House Republicans in particular don't get to demand ransom in exchange for doing their jobs. And two of their very basic jobs are passing a budget and making sure that America is paying its bills. They don't also get to say, unless you give me what the voters rejected in the last election, I'm going to cause a recession. That's not how it works. No American president would deal with a foreign leader like this. Most of you would not deal with either co-workers or business associates in this fashion, and we shouldn't be dealing this way here in Washington. And, I've heard Republicans suggest that, well, no, this is reasonable, this is entirely appropriate, but as I've said before, Imagine if a Democratic Congress threatened to crash the global economy unless a Republican president agreed to gun background checks or immigration reform. I think it's fair to say that Republicans would not think that was appropriate. So let's lift these threats from our families and our businesses, and let's get down to work.